You know, when a woman speaks to you, voulez-vous, je suis.
That's like America.
Which nationality would you marry if not an African?
Because they are very, very passionate.
So attractive.
If you had the power and the authority to make one thing different in your country,
What everyone out there knows about Africa is not good stuff.
But I think it's the political climate.
Sanitation is a very big problem that I have in Africa.
Everything that we've talked about, you will find in Africa. African women are just amazing. What's up, guys? This is Citizen of Africa and welcome to my channel. In this video, we are doing African tag. As you can see, I have a lot of Africans in the building. We have Kenyans in the building, we have Ugandans in the building, and there are Ghanaians in the building. Alright guys, so in this video we're going to talk about the differences between us as Africans. We're going to talk about marriage, we're going to talk about power. Okay, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
so guys, maybe I think it's the last one.
One says.
If you had the power and the authority to make one thing different in your country or to change something, exactly what will you change?
Well, for me, I believe in girl empowerment. And so when I look back to my country and I see how women, especially women, children, are being molested, abused, not given the opportunity to work, I believe that when a woman becomes a president in my country, and I think I would have that power to choose or to make a woman a president, because when a woman becomes a president of Ghana, man, I believe there's going to be a tremendous change, and then everything will be put in place. Ladies will be treated equally, and I think that it's high time we try to make that change to be a success. Yeah, that is what I think.
A woman for a president.
Yes, of course.
Well, okay, let me go with this one. If I had the power, I think I would focus on education, because the upcoming generation need a firm grounding. They need to know, a lot of African kids do not really know what they want. And you need to know what you want to be able to make an impact. So the question is, where do you want to make your contribution most in society? Or where do you want to leave a mark? Where is your impact going to be? And I want a system of education, possibly a reform. A change in education is what I would do, such that Africans can discover themselves at a younger age. So they know what they want to do with their lives, where they want to contribute, and focus their energy in that area. If you want to be an entrepreneur, then you go to school to become an entrepreneur. So if you have a different system of education, specifically for people who have business talents or want to be an entrepreneur, then you train them there, then they lift up the nation through entrepreneurship.
Okay, if I had the power, what I would like to focus on most is I would like to focus on sanitation. When it comes to sanitation, it's a very big problem that I have in Africa, because sometimes you can see someone in a vehicle drink water and then just throw it outside the street, which is very bad. Because if we have good environment, if our environment is very clean and good, I think one day is going to be good health, which will enable us to work very well. Because if we don't have good health, how are we going to work? We are going to fall sick, and then we will be wasting money at that aspect also. So if we keep our surroundings very clean, and then our environment is very neat, people will even come into the country without us not expecting, and then they will try to invest into our country, whereby it will be a developed country but no longer a developing country.
Wow. Well, for me, if I had the power, one thing I really want to change is the image of Africa out there. What everyone out there knows about Africa is not good stuff. It's poverty, it is illiteracy, it is war. There's nothing good in the news about Africa. So I would really focus on bringing out the good about Africa, because there's a lot of good stuff in Africa. There are nice places in Africa. There are good things that are happening in Africa. So I would really focus on that. And then I have passion for children and the youth. And it's a big problem in Africa. We really need to lift up the youth to become confident. You know, when you grow up confident, you're able to face the challenges of this world. So I think, yeah, that is those two things.
Personally, I agree with her so much on the mindset of the African child, the African man, the African woman. Basically, I think our mindset needs to be changed. First, we need to know that we are great people. That's the first basic principle. I think when an African appears somewhere where there are mixed people, the first thing we think of is I'm the lowest here. I understand it's a social strata. I don't know that aspect. And then the aspect of the media, international media portraying Africa in the negative side. See, you go to BBC, you go to CNN, every place, when they focus on Africa and the Middle East and India, they only depict the negative side of this country. You'll never see them shooting about the things going down in Illinois or some poor states in the USA. People just go through some problems there. So if I had the power, I'd really change how the media portrays the image of Africa and empower the people of Africa to have a positive mindset. I believe Africa is a rich continent, and the way I view success is so different. And I don't have to compare success by what we have, but success in itself is a very broader perspective. What I want people to be is to be happy with what they have, to be content, to be appreciative with it. Whatever is little or much like we have in Africa, I feel people don't appreciate the much they have. They think of it and compare themselves to others. I think it brings me back to the Shinde motive. If I'm better than yesterday, then to me that is success.
Yeah.
So I don't have to struggle if, like, I want to become like some other country or some other place. I'll put that mindset of contentment in the people of Africa and make them aim to achieve more and become like better and better day by day.
I couldn't agree more. I think that everything is in Africa, both virtue and value. And you know, this image thing about Africa, they keep seeing bad stuff about Africa. But the truth is that, you know, investors keep coming to Africa. The whole world is in Africa. The whole, you know, whether Europe, America, wherever you could think of, they're all in Africa. So why do they keep coming to Africa if there's nothing good in Africa? So in my opinion, I think the image has just been reflected wrongly. And it has to be changed. It has to be changed.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good, that's good. Well, me, if I had the power to make a change in my country, definitely it would be like the political climate. The political climate in India. I do not know what power that would be, whether it's divine power, that it says something and it's done. But I think it's the political climate because in Uganda we live in a society whereby we do not have some basic freedom, like freedom of speech. You know, we have democracy on paper, but on the real ground, there are some liberties that are being undermined by the government, and we find ourselves in a place where if you're a government critic and you're very public about it, you find yourself getting in trouble with the government, not even with the law, you know, because if you do something, then the law should come for you, but you find yourself, you're right, you just, you know, saying your mind out, and you find you're getting into, you know, problems with the government. So if you had the power, definitely we want to bring a change in the whole political climate situation in Uganda. You know, because we are in a country with a government that has been in power for over 34 years. That means that you have all these people who have grown up without knowing any sort of change, any sort of idea, any sort of, you know,
when you're president.
Children's generations have been born under one presidency.
And I'm about to give birth to another.
Our neighbors, Kenya, I think I've had 3 presidents in my lifetime, and I only know one. So if I had the power, definitely I would want to change in the entire. You know.
But just on another political thing, I feel the way politics destroy Africa is so huge. I had our president talk recently, and he said that generally it takes 5 years to do an election. 1 year before the election, it's pure campaign. No progress, no development, no nothing. People are focusing on campaigns. 2 years after the election, people are focusing on the election was not right. The court processes pulling up and down, trying to settle. Discover that the ruling thing has just 1 year left in between to do development. What can you do in 1 year? So the whole aspect of the politics in Africa, I think it's what derails our development and our economic growth. Because I guess for Kenya, we spent so much time after the election in terms of healing and bringing people together, just making them accept the results of the election. You understand? So if the political thing could be changed, where people don't focus on politics. I like the way the Indians do. Here, I even don't know if sometimes with my governor or my don't know head of state. I'm not really concerned about him as long as the development is going on in the ground. Whoever takes the position doesn't matter, as long as there is development. That mindset, if it's implemented in Africa, I think will make very big milestones.
I think being result-oriented is the main focus. That should be the focus. All right, guys. Thank you for joining in the video. We're happy that you stayed up until the end. And we'd like you to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, because we'll be coming up with more videos. You can send us suggestions and comments on maybe topics you want us to talk about in the next video, and we'll take note of that. So thanks guys for joining in, and from the entire team, we love you. Bye.
Bye.